So you're thinking of moving to Provo, Utah. In this video, we're going to show you around Provo. We will take you to some neighborhoods and show you some of the different price points of different homes so you can see what may fit in your budget. If you stick around to the end, I will share with you the best kept secret of this neighborhood that you definitely don't want to miss.
If this is your first time to my channel, make sure you click that bell notification below and subscribe to this channel to make sure to get everything you should know about living in Utah County and particular today, Provo City. Hi, my name is Jenny. I am with Better Homes and Gardens and I help people just like you who are deciding if they should move to Utah County. Make sure you read the description below and click the link if you want to talk to me more about the pros and cons of your next move. I got plenty of people like you texting me, calling me, wanting to talk to me. So let's get in touch. But for now, let's move on to Provo City and let me tell you the pros and cons of living in Provo City. We are here on Provo Main Street. This is the heart of Provo City. You're going to have a lot of fun culture events over here, very diverse restaurants as far as types of cultures and small mom and pop restaurants. The population of Provo City sits at over 110,000. Since the 2020 census report, the population is actually decreasing. Provo is known for their low crime rates and family-friendly communities. In fact, Provo is 33% lower in crime rates than the rest of the country. Behind me is the Provo City Temple. It is the heart of the city because 90% of Utah is actually Mormons, which are Christians of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. In 1875, Brigham Young established the university, which is why it's called Brigham Young University. Utah is known for the thriving cultures of communities coming together to worship God. It also is a thriving culture for communities coming together to start businesses. And I'm about to show you a business you might be familiar with that started right here in Provo, Utah. We're driving here in Provo. I wanted to show you this transit system right here. So the infrastructure between Orem and Provo, there are two universities. And Provo alone houses over 30,000 students in the university. They needed to bring an infrastructure in to be able to support the transportation system. So about 5 years ago, they brought in a system where the buses actually move within the middle lanes. So take a note when you're driving down Provo that there's some lanes you can't drive in. It's only for buses, which actually makes it smoother for the transportation. In this city is like a mini Salt Lake City in Utah County. So having a bus system with the high population of students has actually decreased the traffic on the streets. You do have to pay for a pass to be a part of it, but it does go all the way around from Provo to Orem. So this area is a really good mix of old and new. There's a lot of new construction, but there's also a lot of really old architecture going on in here up against these. Look at that breathtaking view of the mountains. Look how close you can be. The only other place that I have seen something like this is in Alpine, Utah, and we will showcase that in other videos as well. But I mean, absolutely just stunning. Provo is a great space for getting your immaculate views, just like you would in California. You've got a lake view, you've got the other side range view on the other side of the lake, that is Saratoga Springs. And you've got these older homes mixed with these new homes. Wait till you see this view that we're about to pull up on. And just imagine your home having this view. This whole mountain range gives us opportunity to find views just like this one. You can see almost all of Utah Valley. And then you turn around, got mountain range views on the opposite side. It is a win-win area for living here in Provo. Before I show you the company that is up and rising, we're gonna go to Station 22 and have some lunch, so come on in. Station 22 is really known for their crafted drink and for their fun appetizers and entrees. Station 22 is known for their breakfast. Got some great breakfast. We've got the pancake, the farm breakfast, the avocado toast. But then what they're really known for in Utah, since we don't usually do a lot of alcohol here in Provo, is their fun fountain drinks. You've got lemonade. They're brewed in-home batches of root beer. We're going to try that one today. We've got the famous root beer here.
It's delicious. Right in a frosted mug. It's perfect.
Okay, so root beer is definitely a big deal in Utah. So when you come to a place that brews their own root beer, you've got to try it. It's mainly about the ratio of the vanilla, what else, and the root? I don't know.
Barrel aged.
Barrel aged root beer. It's actually pretty good.
And I'll tell you what, if you're not a sweet person, Utah's always about sweets. That root beer is very sweet. Okay, if you're gonna move to Utah, you've gotta learn something very important, and that is funeral potatoes. This is a deep fried funeral potato, but trust me, you would love a funeral potato. They've got the butternut ranch. Let's try it. Cheesy potatoes. All right, I got my dear friend Candy here with us. She was actually raised in Provo, was very excited to hear that I was making a video about Provo. So I just want to ask Candy a couple of questions. So just, how was it being raised in Provo?
Provo is so unique in the fact that it is such a family-oriented city. Every season you have something to do with the family, whether it's carnivals, going sledding down Rock Canyon Park, or looking at the leaves in the fall, going up the canyon and looking at that, or just the view from the city. Everybody here is just so friendly and so fun, and
they even have the farmers markets.
Yeah, they have farmers markets and all the different markets, and it's just a very tight-knit community, but not too tight. Like, it's not like you know every single person. It's just like you know your neighborhood, but then everyone's just so friendly and so kind. It's like that small town feel with a little bit bigger of a city life.
I say Provo is the Salt Lake of Utah County.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got all the fun restaurants, you've got all the fun activities for kids, but I want to ask you a question. How was it being raised in a college town? Did you feel like it was overpopulated? Did you feel like there was a lot of come and go of visitors? How did you feel about it?
For me, I loved it. I thought it was fun because, like, when we had
Freedom Festival.
Yeah, the Freedom Festival, it actually made things a lot more fun. It made life a lot more rich and vigorous because they had a lot more things to do that we could go to and stuff like that. Even as a child, I remember going to, like, the Freedom Festival, things like that.
Well, and that's how we met.
Yeah.
Was in college.
Yeah.
And we went to the Freedom Festival, and people slept on the streets in tents because they were so excited for the parade in the morning.
It's just such a safe town and such a fun, rich, filled city that there's so many fun things to do. I don't even know how you're going to cover every segment.
So much that your uncle, he's in politics.
Yeah, he is.
He was the mayor of Provo.
He was mayor of Provo. He revitalized Provo downtown. He's congressman now, and he's running for Senate, so that's fun. So, yeah.
Fantastic. I'm so excited. Now we're going to show you what we're going to eat when we get it. All right, we've got Kylan and Candy here. What did you guys get?
I have breakfast burrito with some house-made hot sauce.
I have the avocado toast, my personal favorite.
And I had to get the biscuits and gravy. Definitely going to be judging the crap out of this one, so I'll let you know if it tastes good. All right, what rating would you give Station 22?
I love the vibe, the food, the service. I would give it, honestly, like a 9.
We couldn't even finish our food. We got boxes to go. Biscuits and gravy was delicious. Avocado toast was good.
Creamy, so yummy.
The man behind the camera, how was your burrito?
Fantastic.
He says it was fantastic. Now we're going to head over to the north end of Provo and showcase some of the businesses and how Provo has a really good infrastructure on building businesses and a good place for the economy. We are at Provo Riverwoods. I'm really excited to showcase you. This is the fun nightlife here on the north end side. So this is going to be more of a family-oriented community. Let's go check it out. One of Provo's Riverwoods' best kept secrets is Moon's Rare Books. Come in here. I don't even want to tell you about it because you're about to be shocked. We are here in Riverwoods in Provo. We're with Karen at Moon's Rare Books. She's going to showcase around on why this store is super cool. It's actually a collection of somebody who is a high follower on TikTok, on Instagram with over 1 million followers. Karen, show us around.
Well, this is one gentleman's collection. He travels all over the world. So here we have early and first editions of classic literature. So we have things like Jane Austen's Silver Candlestick Holder here. Things like first edition Les Mis.
Wow.
Books get made in movies. So
And they're all for sale.
They're all for sale. All the books you see are for sale.
So he just took his whole collection and kind of put it in a store. Mm-hmm. I love that.
And he really wants history to be told. Museum disguised as a bookstore.
That's so fun.
Every detail has a story.
Yeah.
This brick floor comes from a chateau in France, built by Napoleon and Marie Antoinette. So that's over 200 years old. Okay, so these cases are items from his vault. So we have things like, this is Alexander Hamilton's law ledger. So you have his signature here at the top, and this is his record of every case he worked on, including one with Colonel Burr, who eventually took his life in a duel. This belonged to George Washington. It was to tie back his queue. So when you see his hair tied back with a black ribbon,
that little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Provo has an array of restaurants, including communal, You have the Black Sheep Cafe, Station 22, Ma's Pizza. You have the Guru's Cafe, the Seven Brothers Burgers. You can't forget the Sundance Foundry Grill. And last but not least, you have Odo. These are some of my fun restaurants. You can't forget all of the amazing desserts throughout all of the area as well, which we will highlight in other videos if you want to go back to my page.
Okay, so now we're leaving the southern part of Provo and heading to the northern part of Provo. The southern part of Provo's got more of your students, your energy, your city, the restaurants, whereas the northern part is more of your businesses, your family, single family homes, oriented homes, which are more established. We're gonna showcase to you a company that you might be surprised actually was established here in Provo, Utah. Because of the young students coming in, it brings an energy and also brings a drive to build businesses for the future. Because of that, there's a lot of starter up companies that happen here in Provo. And one of these companies is one we're going to showcase. Some of the companies you might be familiar with that didn't start up in Provo, but they've chosen to be in Provo because of the good economy here is Adobe, Amazon, Oracle, and Outlet. Some of the good restaurants that actually started here in Provo are things like J-Dog's, you've got Cafe Rio, you've got Cafe Zupa's, and Crumble Cookie. Definitely lots of fun opportunities for business and energy in this city for sure. Provo has one of the top 10 ranking best economy growing cities in the nation. And that is due to a lot of these businesses coming in here, like Vivint. This is Vivint that we're driving past. This is an entire business park on the north end of Provo, which brings in a lot of opportunities for stability for the economy. So Utah, when we go through the downfall of the economy, Utah is one of the last states to actually start to feel an economic downfall because of the way the structure has built with the businesses and corporations that are here. In fact, Provo and Orem cities were on the best performing businesses in the country for the last 3 years. They've downfalled a little bit in a couple of years, but that was all during COVID when they actually started to get better infrastructures for businesses here around Provo. So if you're looking to move to Provo, there's a lot of job opportunities here on the north end. You can't hear the music, but I'm dancing. We're having lots of fun here. A con in living in Provo is the nightlife. Because there are a lot of Christian-based people that don't drink alcohol, they have a lot of curfews, let's just be honest. But that could also be a pro for you if you're raising children. You might not want them to have a big nightlife. But this is definitely the area for a good nightlife, for family friendly. You've got restaurants, you've got clothing stores, you have even got what's called the Provo Beach area here with lots of arcades, you've got wave runners, you've got fun cafes. This is definitely the nightlife here for family fun in Provo. So now we're on the northeast side of Provo, which is where a lot of the single family homes are going to be that you might be interested in looking for. In the southern side of Provo, a lot of good investments for students and a life night, but over here is more of the family oriented area. We are in the hill of the mountains over here in Provo. And these homes have been sitting here for a very long time. A lot of them have been redone. The views you're going to get in these areas are immaculate. You've got views of the mountains up high. You've got the views of the valleys down low. You've got the hills of almost like a California feel of building these homes on hills and rolling hills. Springtime is such a beautiful time here in Utah. This area is just amazing. You're going to get a lot of very family-oriented safety communities, lots of trees, lots of different shade. These price points of these houses are going to be upwards around the mid-range from $500 to $1 million in an area like this. But you do know that you aren't going to be dealing with what is called an HOA in this area, and you're going to have great schools in this area, and we're literally 5 minutes away from where we were just at Riverwood. So as we drive around here, we're in a cul-de-sac. You've got to see architecture on all of these different homes are just absolutely beautiful. Look at that door just right up here. Then we have long driveways. This one sits very beautiful. I can't imagine the viewpoint from that house over there. And then this one, you've got a sweet little Victorian style. This is my favorite kind of neighborhood, is this the different types of builds and styles, which are all shown throughout Provo City. the rural areas of the neighborhood that we just saw, you're literally 5 minutes away from the Provo Canyon area where you have hiking, biking, camping, skiing, trails to run on, camping picnics, and even beautiful, majestic views for photography. You can't lose in the area of Provo City. This canyon is known nationally for its skiing areas, for its hiking of beautiful waterfalls, for the mountain peaks and being able to climb them. So many different ventures of people who come into this community, and you can be one of them if you're interested in moving to Provo, Utah.
Provo Canyon is a natural gem in Utah that offers a diverse array of activities for outdoor enthusiasts. Whether you're into hiking, fishing, biking, climbing, or simply enjoying stunning natural scenery, Provo Canyon has something to offer everyone. Its year-round recreational opportunities make it a must-visit destination for both residents and visitors to Utah. Some of the popular trails that you will run into in the Provo Canyon is the Mount Timpanogos Trail. It's a challenging hike leading to the summit mountain of Timpanogos, offering panoramic views. The Provo River Parkway Trail, which is the one that we visited, has more of accessible for runs, biking, ideal for walking on the side of the river, or I've even seen people longboard down the hill. Bridal Veil Trails Fall is a short and easy trail leading to the base of Bridal Veil Falls, which is perfect for families. There's fishing in the Provo River, known for its excellent fly fishing, known to the home of the brown, rainbow, and cutthroat trout fishes. The seasons in fishing are popular all year round, with offering different opportunities of ice fishing and different challenges. There's biking, on-road and off-road biking throughout trails in Provo Canyon. There are day picnic areas such as Nuns Park, which provides spots for days of outing facilities like picnic tables and restrooms available. There are campgrounds in the Provo Canyon, which includes Mount Timpanogos Campground, where visitors can enjoy camping in the serene mountain environment. There are water activities, kayaking, tubing. Provo River has popular spots for kayaking, tubing, especially in the warmer months. Local outfitters provide rentals and guiding trips. There is boating and paddleboarding. Deer Creek Reservoir, located at the top of the canyon, offers boating, fishing, and paddleboarding opportunities. There's rock climbing opportunities in the popular spots of Bridal Veil Falls and other places throughout. There is even winter sports. Skiing and snowboarding at Sundance Resort, located in the Provo Canyon, is a popular destination for skiing and snowboarding. Snowshoeing and cross-country skiing are also available. Don't forget the sightseeing and the photography. The scenic drives through the Provo Canyon in itself are a rewarding experience with numerous pull-offs and viewpoints for photography and sightseeing. Bridal Veil Falls is one of the most photographed spots in the canyon, especially beautiful when the waterfall is frozen and it can be seen from the road on the side. Well, you guys, that is a wrap. We hope that you enjoyed looking at the pros and cons of living in Provo. There's really not that many cons other than the traffic and the high students coming in. Remember, if you want to watch more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe and come back to my page. Click the link below if you want to get in touch and we can chat about your options to moving to Provo, Utah.